Please come to the next chapter. The next chapter is warehousing. Please come to warehousing, everyone. Please come to warehousing. Now we are going to do our next chapter in the chapter of in customs, everyone. The last chapter, which is warehousing. Everyone, please come to a chart of warehousing. Sir, what do you want to call this chapter? Heart says 1 2 mark question or 4 mark question will come. So we will be graded, everyone. 2 to 4 mark. Be graded 2 to 4 mark. Take everyone. Everyone over here now. Let's do it. Why you said, sir, 2 to 4 mark? Because 2 is MCQ, 1 mark is MCQ, or 2 mark is MCQ. 3 mark might be 1 question, or maximum 4 mark. 6 mark, then very good luck. Take everyone. Now listen. The chapter of warehousing starts with section number 57. It starts with section number 57 and goes up to section number 73. Okay? Now let's go ahead and start with section numbers. I will tell you which section number, but you don't have to remember which section number in your exam. You have to remember the content. Everyone over here now. Chalo, I went ahead, imported some goods from outside India. I went ahead and imported some goods from outside India. This is the custom port where the goods got unloaded. The goods got unloaded. Remember, if your goods have been unloaded at the custom port, clear the goods immediately. If you don't clear, there will be demurrage charges. Plus, if you don't clear within 30 days, the custodian will sell off your goods. Are we clear, everyone? And hence, whenever these goods will be with the custodian, you should always, it will be only with it for how many days? 30 days. So section number 48 says, custodian is empowered to sell the goods after that. So what should I do, sir? What should I do? Okay, this is me only. Okay, everyone, me, then I will draw properly. Okay. Okay, everyone, this is me over here for an example. My goods have come from outside India. What to do? I have to go ahead and file one bill of entry. I have to file one bill of entry under section number 46. What is, everyone? It's an into bond bill of entry. What is it? Into bond bill of entry, so that my goods can be sent to the warehouse. Everyone over here. First, you have to file a bill of entry for sending the goods to the warehouse. Section number 57 goes ahead and talks about the various warehouses. Section number 57 talks about public warehouse. Section number 58 talks about private warehouse. Section number 58A talks about special warehouse. So the first section which comes is what are the various kinds of warehouses which are there. Section number 57. Public warehouse. What do you mean by public warehouse? Public warehouse means where anyone's goods can be kept. So for an example, I am running one warehouse. I went to the custom department. They gave me the license to run the custom warehouse. I can store anyone's goods over here in my warehouse. My warehouse will be known as public warehouse. Okay. Private warehouse. You know what happens? For an example, I will tell you. Ola is now manufacturing what? EVs. So what Ola will do? No, Ola ka entire premises, Ola will go ahead and call it a private warehouse. It will take the license from the government saying, sir, I want to go ahead and take the license of a private warehouse. I will import from outside India all the parts, etc. Out of this, I will make the EV vehicle. An EV vehicle I will go ahead and export. See, if you see what happens. No, if you get the goods from outside India, if you clear it, you have to pay custom duty. So why to pay custom duty, sir? I will do one thing. I will get the raw material directly from outside India, keep the goods in my custom warehouse, and sir, I will go ahead and directly export from here. No custom duty payable in India. Is my point clear to all? And hence, you can get your whole premises as a custom warehouse, and that will be known as a private warehouse. Only owner ka goods can be kept. That is the licenses ka good. Are we clear, everyone? The last one over here is special warehouse, which is for dutiable notified goods. Only for notified goods like gold, silver, etc. Precious item ke liye, there is one more warehouse which is known as what, everyone? Special warehouse. Remember one thing, everyone. Following class of goods shall be deposited in a special warehouse: gold, silver, other precious, semi-precious metal, and goods warehouse for the purpose of supplying to whom? Duty-free shop in a custom area, or supplying as stores to a vessel, aircraft, or supplying to foreign privileged person. These goods will be stored where, everyone? in a special warehouse. Remember, in these two warehouse, no public warehouse and private warehouse, only record-based control is there. What came, what went. If I am the warehouse keeper, I should maintain the records. But here, special warehouse ka came mein, custom officer will be standing. The lock and key will be with the proper officer. No entry or removal without the permission. But here, private warehouse, Ola ka warehouse only, they should maintain a record of what goods came, what goods went. Record-based control. And here also record-based control. Always remember, the license will be given by whom? Principal commissioner or the commissioner of custom for all the three warehouses which is there. But sir, tell me one thing. Section number 58B, if you contravene any of the provision, you are not maintaining your records, etc. properly, officer will get angry and the license will be cancelled. It says cancellation of the license. Where a licensee contravenes any of the provision of the act or rules or regulation or breaches the condition of the license, principal commissioner or commissioner may cancel the license after providing opportunity of being heard. Pending the inquiry, the principal or commissioner of custom may suspend your operation and no new goods shall be deposited during the period of suspension. But once the cancellation is done, all the old goods should be removed from your warehouse within 7 days. Remember, don't do any contravention, otherwise your warehouse ka license shall be cancelled. Tell me one thing, we learned about section number 57, public warehouse, 58, private warehouse, 58A, special warehouse, and 58B, cancellation of license. Now comes section number 59. Listen. When you file the bill of entry, know that, sir, I want to transfer my goods to the warehouse, then this custom officer will go ahead and tell you. Section number 59 will come over here. He will go ahead and assess the duty. He will go ahead and assess the duty. The officer too will assess the duty. He will tell Ramesh, see, the goods which you have imported from outside India, these goods pay. Custom duty should be 1 crore into 18% for an example. He will tell 18 lakh ka duty is there. What if you don't clear the goods later? What if the goods line may go down? What if you do some contravention? So do one thing. I want bond. And he will tell you, section number 59 comes, warehousing bond will be taken from you, which is self-assessed duty. How much time, everyone? 3 times. And in the bond, you have to bind yourself that, sir, I will comply with all the provision of the act, rules and regulation, and to pay on or before the date specified in the notice all the duties and interest. Sir, by chance you issue me any notice, I will pay all the duties which are payable. That you should tell in the bond, because if you don't pay, they will invoke the bond with security and recover the amount. To pay the penalties and fine for contravention of the provision of the act, rules or regulation. That is why duty amount ka how much time bond is taken? 3 times. So that if in future you do anything wrong, they can go ahead and recover the amount from the bond. And then it says, assistant commissioner or deputy commissioner may permit importer to execute a general bond with respect to goods imported within a specified period. See, one is a consignment bond. For every consignment which comes, they will tell you, give one bond. Or you can say, for the full year, I am going to import 100 crore ka goods. 100 crore pe 20 crore ka duty will be there. 20 into 3, 60 crore ka bond, you can give it together for the whole year. Those are known as what, everyone? Running bonds. Those are a general bond. What is a consignment bond? For every consignment which is deposited, you have to give a bond. And what's a general bond? For the whole period, for the whole year, you can give only one bond. Bond shall continue even if the goods are transferred from one warehouse to another warehouse. If goods are transferred to another person, then your bond will be cancelled and that person will have to give a fresh bond. That is why it is called bond to bond transfer. You understood, everyone? When your warehouse goods, you transfer it to another person, your bond will be cancelled and he has to give a fresh bond. That is why we call it a bond to bond transfer. Everyone, listen to me very carefully. What did I tell you till now? You will remember everything. Section number 57, public warehouse. 58, private warehouse. 58A, special warehouse. 58B, cancellation of the warehousing license. 59, when you file the bill of entry, along with that, you have to go ahead and give what, everyone? You have to go ahead and give a warehousing bond, which is 3 times of the amount of duty which is there. Now the next one over here. Sir, now comes section number 60 over here. People listen. Now comes section number 60 over here. What is section number 60 telling? See, you filed a bill of entry. You filed a bill of entry. Now what will happen? No, this officer will issue you a clearance order. And the clearance order is issued under section number 60. See, your goods ke liye, now the clearance order will be given. And that is the warehousing order under section number 60. And then it says, warehousing order is a permitting you what? Removal of the goods from the custom station. E-orders through custom automated system can also be given. Nowadays what happens? No, when they give you order, automatic orders are given. You file a bill of entry along with your bond. Custom automated system based on your risk evaluation will give you automated clearance order. Now what will happen? Now you can go ahead and keep your goods either in the public warehouse or in the private warehouse or in the special warehouse. Everyone over here, remember one thing, only dutiable goods can be kept in the warehouse. Only no duty, then duty ka 3 times of the bond amount, how will you give? They'll tell, hey, useless you are, get out. No duty, then we will not give you custom warehouse ka facility. Why? Because only dutiable goods are kept in the custom warehouse. Tell me one thing, everyone. What did I tell you till now? Section number 57, public warehouse. 58, private warehouse. Is your brain moving? That is called the mind mapping now. Sir, 57, public warehouse, private warehouse, then special warehouse 58, A, 58B, cancellation. Then we came, when you are filing your bill of entry, 59 told, give a warehousing bond, which is duty amount ka 3 times. Then what will happen? He will give the clearance order, which is the warehousing order in section number 60. Now you can deposit your goods in the warehouse. Now comes section number 61. Listen to me very carefully. Very, very important from exam point of view. Section number 61 is the warehousing period. Section number 61 is talking about the warehousing period. It says, sir, how much time you can keep your goods in the warehouse without paying any interest? Without paying any interest. Listen, you tell me one thing. Your goods came from outside India, correct? You transferred the goods to the custom warehouse. Did you pay the duty or you did not pay the duty? You gave a bond and you transferred the goods to the warehouse. Custom department will say, Ramesh, you transferred the goods to the warehouse. My custom duty is stuck. I am not getting the duty. So if you don't clear the goods within 90 days, you have to go ahead and pay me interest. Everyone see. If you are 100% EOU, ESTP, STP, sir, EOU, Export Oriented Unit, Electronic Hardware Technology Park, ESTP, STP, Software Technology Park, or unit which is availing manufacturing, might be Ola. I told you Ola is manufacturing. Then they say you can, your warehousing period will be till clearance. You can keep it till you clear. No problem at all. Sir, extension not applicable, interest not applicable. Government supports all these units and says no tension, keep it. Then any other unit, for an example, I imported. For me they are telling the warehousing period will maximum 1 year from the warehousing order. Remember one thing, warehousing period is always 1 year. From which date? From the warehousing order. You can keep for 1 year, but sir, extension can be given 1 year at a time. 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, extension can be given. Sir, but remember, interest will start after 90 days. Interest will start after 90 days. People, listen. I got my goods from outside India, supposedly on this date. Supposedly, on the 1st of January, I got the goods from outside India. But they went ahead and gave me clearance order on 15th of January. Warehousing order was given. Remember, from here how many months? 1, 2, 3. 15th of February, 15th of March, 15th of April. 1, 2, 3. No, not like this. Not 3 months. Sorry. You have to calculate 90 days. My mistake, everyone. Can you tell me January how many days? 15 days gone. 16 days in January. February how many days? 28. March how many days? How much is the total? 31 plus 28 plus 16. 75. How many days you need more? So 15th of April. 15th of, now listen. If you clear the goods by 15th of April, ठीक है, 15 January से you can keep the goods for 1 year. 1 year is 15th of January 2021, then this is 22. Do you guys agree with me? You can keep your goods for 1 year. Extension can be given, but think no extension as of now. So 1 year के लिए you can keep the goods. So till 15th of February, you don't have to pay any interest. Supposingly, I cleared my goods over here. Any interest payable or no interest? No interest. Sir, I cleared my goods supposingly on 30th of April. How many days ka interest? 30 minus 15. 15 days ka interest will be payable on the duty amount which is there. Whatever is the duty you are paying, whatever is the duty, on that you have to pay 15% interest. Everyone listen now. Supposingly, I did not clear within the 1 year. I did not clear within the 1 year. Always remember this thing. One, if you did not clear within 1 year, supposingly I cleared after the 1 year got over. Supposingly I cleared on 15th of February. This will be known as what, everyone? Improper removal. Improper removal. I hope this point is clear to all of you. Remember, this will be known as improper removal. And you know what, everyone? Can you tell me, okay, I want to ask you about warehousing. In case of warehousing, rate of exchange is applicable of which date and rate of duty is applicable of which date? Rate of exchange is always, array. Okay, I'll tell you, listen. 1 minute. Exchange is always earliest bill, means into bond. Correct? Rate of duty is always ex bond bill of entry. Do you guys agree with me? Supposingly, if I go ahead and tell you, I cleared my goods over here, any interest payable or no interest? Only amount multiplied by the rate of exchange into the rate of duty, over story, everyone. Can I go ahead, everyone? You just have to pay the duty and chapter closed. Sir, I cleared my goods over here. Value of the goods into rate of duty into rate of exchange. Sir, value into rate of exchange we know into bond bill of entry, and rate of duty the day you file the ex bond. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Sir, I cleared my goods over here. If you clear, listen, within 90 days, no interest. After 90 days, interest will come on the value. Interest will come on the duty at the rate of 15%. Take everyone, interest will come at the rate of 15%. If you don't clear over here and you filed your ex bond bill of entry over here, listen. Supposingly, when you filed the ex bond bill of entry, here the rate of duty was 12%. And here, actually the last day, the rate of duty was 15%. Always remember, now when you are paying the custom duty, no, it will value into rate of exchange into rate of duty. ठीक है, rate of exchange will be into bond bill of entry, no problem. But rate of duty will be what rate? 12 or 15. They will take the rate of duty as on the last day the goods should have been cleared. The last day when the goods should have been cleared, and the rate of duty will be 15%. Is my point clear to all? People, my question to all of you, you tell me again. I got warehousing order. Warehousing order say I should always, supposingly I got the period for 1 year. 1 year gets over here. ठीक है? 90 days, if I clear, custom duty is equal to value into rate of exchange into rate of duty. Sir, value you will already know. Rate of exchange is the into bond. Rate of duty is the ex bond. The day you are filing the ex bond. Anyone, any doubt? No. Sir, you cleared your goods here. Value into rate of exchange into rate of duty. Correct? Whatever is the amount that will come, on that you have to also pay interest at the rate of 15% for this much delay. You cleared over here. Value into rate of exchange into rate of duty. Correct, everyone? Custom duty will come. On that, you have to pay interest at the rate of 15%. But rate of duty On the last day when the X bond bill of entry should have been filed, that day ka rate of duty will be taken. Is my point clear to all? I want to go ahead and ask you one question, everyone. See here. Vipul imported certain goods in the month of May. An into bond bill of entry was presented on 14th. When did you file the into bond bill of entry? 14th. Will you take into bond bill of entry ka date? No. You will take warehousing order ka date say 1 year. And the goods were cleared from the port for warehousing. Okay? Then, okay, it means the same day it was cleared and the goods were cleared. Okay? Stable value on that day was 1 lakh rupees. Okay? The order, okay, for permitting the goods to be deposited for 4 months was issued on 21st May. Tell me one thing, when was the order given? 21st May, the order was given. From here, how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4. June, July, August, September. Okay. So 21st of September, you should clear your goods. Now, okay, but you have to see 90 days. Up to 90 days, no interest. After 90 days, interest will come. Okay? Chalo, let's read. Vipul deposited the goods in the warehouse, but did not clear the imported goods even after the warehousing period got over on 21st of September. Warehousing period got over, you did not clear. When did you clear? A notice was issued under section number 72 that it's an improper removal demanding duty and interest. Vipul cleared the goods on 14th October. People, 14th October you cleared the goods. Can you tell me how many days ka interest will come? Okay, first of all, 1 minute. Can we calculate custom duty? I want to calculate custom duty first. Tell me, custom duty will be how much? $1 lakh into rate of exchange. Which rate of exchange, everyone? Rate of exchange is always into bond bill of entry. When did you file into bond? 14 May, 65.20. Please tell me, are we clear? Chalo, 65.20. Into rate of duty. Rate of duty will be, you should have cleared on 21st May. But you cleared on 14th October. So 21st May, the last day, what was the rate of duty? 21st May I told, is it? September. You understood the feeling, right? 21st September. Okay? 21st September, what was the duty? 10%. So can you tell me what will be the custom duty? Arey, quickly tell. People watching at home, people over here. Quick. Who will do it? 6 lakh 52,000. Okay, everyone did at the same time. Okay, done. 6 lakh 52. People, we got 6 lakh 52,000. Anyone, any doubt till here? You know what mistake you will do? I've written one line here down in over here so that people don't do it. Add social welfare surcharge after calculating the basic custom duty. Always do the calculation on CIF and never do on FOB. Means always this 1 lakh rupees which is there. No, see in the question. Have they gone ahead and told this as the CIF value? They have told SWL value. So it is the CIF value. Are we clear? If they tell FOB, don't do an FOB. FOB say you have to arrive at the CIF and then do the calculation. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, tell me one thing. Here, 65 plus you have to pay social welfare surcharge, 65200. Can you tell me the total duty? 7,17,200. Very good, everyone. If you see, 7,17,200. If I go ahead and ask you interest calculation in this question, can you tell me interest will start when? After 90 days. When does 90 days get over? May how many days? 30. January, February, March, April, May. 31 days. 31 days. 21 days gone. 10. June how many days? July how many days? How many days gone? 71. How many days you need more? 19th August. So 19 August say 14th October. You have to pay the interest. Now tell me 19th August say 14th October, how many days? Okay, August how many days? 31 days. 19 days gone. How many days? 12. September how many days? October how many days? How many days? 56. So you have to pay 7,17,200 into 15% for 56 divided by 365. Is my point clear to all? Everyone, this question has not asked you about interest. It has asked 56 days and you got it right. It is 16505. I have gone ahead and done one question for all of you. But please remember one thing. You must do question for this and go. If you don't do question yourself, you will not remember. People who are seeing the people who are just watching and thinking I can do it, Baba, you will not be able to do it unless you practice. Can I go ahead, everyone? This is the most important part of the chapter, which I did a question. Now listen. If no custom duty on clearance, no interest is payable. Sir, but when I deposited, you know what happened? When you deposited the goods in the custom warehouse, that time duty was there. When you cleared the goods, goods got exempted from duty. Exemption notification came. Because at the time of depositing, if no duty, they will not take your goods only. They took your goods, but later the goods became exempted. So they are telling when exempted, goods are exempted, there is no duty, there is no interest. Next. If goods are not cleared within the period permitted, it is improperly removed. Rate of duty will be as on the date of deemed removal. Deemed removal means the day the goods should have been removed. Next. Section number 15(1)(b) is not applicable in case of improper removal, means you are not required to pay the duty as on the date of export bill of entry. You are required to pay the duty as on the last day when the goods should have been removed. Everyone over here now, listen. I told you section number 57, public warehouse. 58, private warehouse. 58A, special warehouse. 58B, cancellation. 59, warehousing bond 3 times. 60, warehousing order. 61, warehousing period. Correct? No. 62 and 63 is total bakwas. 64, everyone. It is not there only. So section number 64 now. Question can come in the exam. What are the owner's right to deal with the warehouse goods? My goods are in the warehouse, custom warehouse. What can I do with the goods? Inspect the goods. Deal with their container to prevent the loss, deterioration or damage. Sort the goods or show the goods for sale. These are the things you can go ahead and do with your goods. Then 64 done. 65, important again. Listen. What is section number 65 going ahead and telling? Everyone over here. Manufacture in the warehouse. Supposingly, I went ahead and bought raw material from outside India and I did not pay the custom duty, and now I have gone ahead and taken them to the warehouse. Now they are in the warehouse. I made the goods. Everyone listen carefully. I went ahead and got some raw material from outside India. Raw material say I made the finished goods. Now finished goods, they are going ahead and telling if the end product is exported. People, when you imported, did you pay the custom duty or not? No. When finished goods is exported, they are going ahead and telling, anyways, finished goods pay, you don't pay export duty. No duty will be payable on the imported goods which are used. Because you imported, India is never the destination. It came into India, used it, made the final product and exported. So India may no duty payable. Then it says waste or refuse. Sir, when you made the shirt, no, waste was generated. What to do about the waste? They are going ahead and telling destroy it and you don't have to pay any duty. But if you clear it in India, you have to pay the duty on the waste or refuse as if waste or refuse was imported. It will be deemed that you had imported from outside India waste or refuse, and duty has to be paid on the waste or refuse. Supposingly, cloth pay rate of duty was 20%, waste pay 5%. How much duty you have to pay? 5% over everyone. Next. Sir, I got from outside India the raw material. Out of raw material, the finished goods, I exported. I cleared in India only. Finished goods cleared in India. Remember, if it is cleared in India, remember, you have to pay import duty on the total raw material which is there. See, how? Import duty on the imported material used in the finished goods. And also, you know what? Custom duty on the imported material in such waste and refuse. It means I want to ask you, if waste is generated, okay, finished goods pay. The rate of duty on finished goods is 20%. And the duty on the raw material is 10%. What duty will you have to pay? 10%. What you are not paid, that you have to go ahead and pay. Is my point clear to all? Array, I imported cloth. Cloth pay rate of duty was 10%. If now you made the finished goods and you cleared in India, you just have to pay the 10%. Now, when I clear the goods in India, on the goods I will pay 10%. On the goods, nahi. On the material I will pay 10%. The waste which was generated, that waste also I will clear in India. That waste pay, will I pay the duty at the rate of waste, or will I pay the duty on the material which is contained in the waste? Material pay rate of duty is 10. Waste pay rate of duty is 5. What will you pay? 10. Is my point clear to all? Everyone, over here, we are done with section number 65. Now listen. People, section number 57, public warehouse. 58, private warehouse. 58A, special warehouse. 58B, cancellation. 59, warehousing bond. 60, order. 61, warehousing period. 62, bakwas. 63, bakwas. 64, what can you do with your goods? 65, manufacturing. 66, not there. Now we'll have 66 is there. No, 66 is not there only. Okay. Everyone, total bakwas 66. 67, listen. Can you transfer your goods from one warehouse to another warehouse? Yes. Removal, suppose in this warehouse rats were there. So you wanted to shift. You can shift from one warehouse to another warehouse. No into, no X bond required. No duty payable, same bond will continue. 68, can I clear the goods for warehousing? Section number 68 says, yes, you can clear the goods for warehousing. Sorry, for home consumption. When you clear for home consumption, you have to pay the duty and you can clear the goods for home consumption. Now, sir, what if I directly export? 69 says, clearance of warehouse goods for export. Listen, I got the goods from outside India. Not done anything, kept it in the warehouse and exported it. They are going ahead and telling direct export without payment you can go ahead and do. Bond will be cancelled and returned to you. Exporter to export have to file shipping bill and have to pay export duty if any. E-clearance order will be given if any is required, it will be given, and no ex-bond bill of entry required to be filed. You know what happened? I got the goods from outside India. Everyone, I got the goods from outside India, kept it in a warehouse. What I can do with it? I can go ahead and transfer it to another warehouse. I can go ahead and clear for home consumption, or I can directly export outside India. If I directly export outside India, there is no duty, etc. to be paid. People, I went ahead and taught you. See everyone, listen one thing. Whenever you clear for home consumption, whenever you clear for home consumption, first of all, you can clear for home consumption. Secondly, you can also transfer from warehouse to outside India, directly export. Thirdly, you can also transfer from the warehouse to another warehouse. Now listen. If you clear the warehouse goods for home consumption, they are telling, file the ex-bond bill of entry, do the assessment. Array, custom duty is equal to value into rate of exchange into rate of duty. You have to pay the duty along with interest. Clearance order will be given. Bond will be cancelled and returned. Sir, when I went to clear the goods from the custom warehouse, ads had it was eaten by the rats. What to do? Waste. I left the goods, they will leave the duty. Proviso. Before clearance for home consumption, you can relinquish the title and they will not ask you any duty. But if offensive goods, not allowed to be relinquished. Offensive means if supposing AK-47, etc., they will not allow you to relinquish. Now listen. People, tell me what are the sections we are done with. We are done till section number 69. 57, public warehouse. 58, private warehouse. 58A, special warehouse. 58B, cancellation. 59, bond. 60, order. 61, warehousing period. 62, 63 is not there. 64, what can you do with the goods? 65, manufacturing, etc. done. 66, not there. 67, 66 is there, total bakwas. 67, one warehouse to another warehouse you can transfer. 68, you can clear for home consumption. 69, you can export it. 70, volatile goods. For an example, I went ahead and imported petrol from outside India. I went ahead and imported petrol from outside India, 1000 liter, and kept it in the warehouse. When I was clearing from the warehouse, when I deposited, it was 1000 liter. When I was clearing, only 900 liter was remaining because it evaporated. I have to pay duty on 1000 or 900. They are telling allowance in case of volatile goods. Warehouse goods at the time of taking the delivery found deficit in quantity on account of natural loss. The ACDC will remit the duty good provided the goods are notified under this section having regards to the volatility. You have to pay duty only on the remaining goods. 70 done. 71. Section number 71 goes ahead and says, hey, don't remove your goods other than the way it is told. It means either send the goods from one warehouse to another warehouse or clear it for home consumption or export. If you do anything other than this, it will be called as improper removal. Everyone here? Section number 71 says goods should not be taken out of the warehouse except section number 67, 68 and 69 or as otherwise provided in the act. You transfer to another warehouse or you clear for home consumption or you export or do whatever is told in the act. But if you do anything other than that, for an example, you opened the lock, you took it out and you used it without clearing, without paying duty and all, then they are telling it will be called as what, everyone? Improper removal. Section number 72 will come in picture, which says goods improperly removed from the warehouse. If what are the cases will be called as improper removal? Number one, where they are removed in contravention of section number 71, where they are removed after the expiry of the permitted period. They gave you 1 year, you removed after 1 year, it is called improper removal. C, where the goods with respect to which bond is executed and which have not been cleared for home consumption or exported are not accounted for to the satisfaction of the proper officer. If you don't do the proper accounting, the proper officer in this case may demand the full amount of duty immediately along with tax, interest or penalty. People, tell me one thing. What are the cases which are called as improper removal? Number one, if you removed in contravention of section 71. Secondly, removing after the warehousing period. Or thirdly, where goods under a bond is executed which have not been cleared for home consumption or exported are not accounted for to the satisfaction of the proper officer. And remember in all these cases the proper officer will demand the full amount of duty immediately along with the tax, it is duty, along with the duty, interest and penalty. He will not, in custom, it is not tax, it is duty. So he'll go ahead and demand from you the duty, interest and penalty. Sir, should we write duty? Arey Baba, no problem, no, it is duty only, no, right? Duty, interest and penalty. Everyone over here now. People, over chapter. You tell me, okay, can I transfer my custom warehouse goods to my friend? Yes, you can transfer it to your friend also. Okay? This is not my friend, my beautiful wife. Okay, everyone? Can I transfer the goods to my friend? Yes, it will be called as bond to bond transfer. And who will be liable? My friend will be liable to pay the duty on clearance. I hope you guys remember, she will have to pay on 3(8) ka value or transaction value, whichever is higher. I'll close my revision on the chapter of warehousing. Very important chapter. Please mark the important points first. See, in my opinion, they can ask you a question on this warehousing period wala point. Okay? I told you, before 90 days, no interest. After 90 days, after the warehousing period, very important. Everyone over here. They can ask you about section number 64. What are the owner's right? They can ask you about this manufacturing facility. Manufacturing. Okay? They can ask you about the ways of improper removal. What are improper removal? Okay, everyone? This is the most important part. People, why do people go for warehousing? Because of lack of storage, no funds to pay the duty, or earlier arrival of the shipment, or you intend to trade. You are telling, I got it to India, I don't want to clear, I intend to export. Then in that scenario, you can do the warehousing. Closing my revision on warehousing. Also, We are done with our revision for customs. Thank you, everyone. Remember, all our revision, we have gone ahead and put a lot of effort. Yes or no, everyone? Now, whichever areas I've told you, if you do question answer, 100% you will be able to do it in the exam. But if you don't do question answers, no, you will not be confident to write in the exam. So if you want confidence, you have to practice question answers and go. How much question answers I could, I've already told you in the class. Closing my discussion on customs over here, everyone. Sir, customs, any amendment? No amendment. Customs for your number 24, no amendments at all. Done, everyone. I'll close my revision on customs, everyone.